I'm here inside a cave, but I'm not here to admire its natural architecture. I'm here in search of a very special begonia that grows exclusively in this cave. The cave begonia is native to the state of Kelantan, in the northeastern part of Peninsular Malaysia. However, Kelantan is also notorious for its numerous tiger sightings and occasional attacks, a phenomenon often attributed to the state's underdeveloped infrastructure and vast forested areas. Given the potential dangers, it's certainly not a trip I'd be making alone. Instead, I'll be traveling with some friends, via railway. The expedition was prompted by the construction of a 5 billion ringgit hydroelectric dam along the Negeri River, where the begonia species is situated. This particular species is exclusive to only 1 or 2 limestone casts along that river, and the impending construction of the dam poses an imminent threat to the endemic flora. After an overnight red-eye train ride, we have arrived in Kelantan. Our destination, Gua Jaya, sits right by the Negeri River. It's completely pristine and undeveloped, with access limited to a 3-hour sampan boat ride. Apart from this boat journey, there's simply no other way to reach this remote habitat. As we load our supplies onto the boat, we're grateful to have Pak Su, a local fisherman, guide us to the cave. He has arranged 2 boats to take us. So this is Pak Su, and he was the very same boatman who brought Dr. Ruth Q to Gua Jaya more than 30 years ago, where she first discovered the species back in 1990. So it's really a small world. We're incredibly fortunate to have Pak Su with us on this expedition. With decades of experience, he's intimately familiar with the river conditions. The rivers here are wide and powerful, with numerous large trees and huge tiger orchids along the way. Our boatman skillfully navigates, deftly avoiding underwater rocks and areas with strong currents. However, battling the current proves to be tough work, requiring a significant amount of fuel to be brought along. After about 3 hours of navigating these challenging waters, we have finally arrived at our destination. Here we are, Gua Jaya. We have finally reached the cave entrance of Gua Jaya. Begonias typically grow at the entrance of caves or on the outer walls, but not this species. It grows inside the cave, just over there. This is unlike any other limestone begonia we have encountered. These plants grow exclusively inside the cave, shielded from the elements, with only a single source of filtered light streaming in through a small cave entrance. This is Begonia jayaensis, and it is named after its cave habitat, Gua Jaya. Interestingly enough, it grows directly on the nutrient-rich guano that accumulates on the cave floor. I was subsequently told by Pak Su that the natives refer to this plant as labu gua, or cave pumpkin because its habit resembles that of a pumpkin vine. What ensures the success of this habitat is its distinctive microclimate. Mineral-rich water gently drips down from the cave ceiling, providing essential moisture for the plants without creating an overly damp environment. The leaves of the cave begonia are exceptionally thin and delicate, a characteristic influenced by the sheltered environment within the cave. This lack of exposure to external forces like strong winds and rain allows the leaves to remain delicate.
Growing sympatrically with Begonia jayaensis is monophylia. This is a member of the Gesnerate family.
The cave begonia is endemic to only a few limestone karsts along the Negri River and occur nowhere else. The adjacent karst, Gua Chawan, is also home to the cave begonia.
We're now in Gua Chawan. The plants are growing in the cave, but they are growing on the stalactite.
Chawan means bowl in Malay and is named after this small well next to the cave entrance. While the remoteness of the habitats has offered protection in the past, the habitat of these plants now faces imminent threat from the construction of the hydroelectric dam downstream. The dam is projected to raise the water level of the Negri River by approximately 20 to 30 meters, effectively submerging the entire population of cave begonias and other endemic flora. Furthermore, this development has implications for the livelihoods of fishermen like Baksu, who rely on these resources. With the dam expected to become operational in the next few years, these unintended consequences highlight the trade-offs in developing areas for access to power. Although the cave begonia faces uncertainty in the near future, we remain hopeful that the natural history of some of the peninsula's most remarkable species may still be preserved.